Oh, welcome to Bold and Blonde. Good. Well, is it afternoon, evening, morning, whatever time this drops? I don't know.
Whenever you're listening.
Yeah.
Get it.
We're back.
We are. Was it been about 2 weeks again?
Yeah.
We've been doing
What's wrong with us?
Every 2 weeks.
And it's not even summer. Like events haven't even kicked in.
This time it was me. It's the damn Crohn's.
Oh, no.
So, but we're okay now.
You're looking beautiful.
So are you.
I mean, no, I am not.
Here we go again.
Seriously.
Take a compliment, lady.
Honestly, no. I'm having a bad hair day, bad face day. And it's Monday.
Don't make me come over there.
So, all right. It's a large table. I'd like to see you. I'd like to time that.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
Maybe later.
We have a special guest.
We do. We met Emma at a ladies' conference.
Yes.
Lakeside conference, I think it was called. And she was sitting at her table, and she was the quiet, sweet one, and we liked her right away.
I know.
I don't know why she liked us right away, because you and I were kind of like,
well, I feel like that's why I did like you guys.
Oh, okay. Good.
And that voice you are hearing, other than ours, is Emma.
Yes.
Emma, welcome to Bold and Blonde.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me.
You're so welcome.
So Emma is a chiropractor, and you are in business. Are you in business with your boyfriend?
Yes, he is my boyfriend.
Okay.
And he is also a chiropractor.
A chiropractor. Okay. And that's what I thought, because I was like, oh, I think they're running it together. How
think
cool
so
is that?
too. Right.
But the awesome thing about your chiropractic care is that you come to people that need it, correct?
Mm-hmm. So we do a mix of that. We've actually just now opened up a brick and mortar. We're starting the renovation.
Oh, that is so exciting.
Yes,
Congratulations.
Huge news.
Congratulations. That's so exciting. That has to be very exciting.
Yes, it's awesome, because we started with home visits and working at sporting events, and now we're growing enough to be able to support a one location brick and mortar spot. It's across from Evergreen.
Okay. Here in Elkhorn, Wisconsin.
Here in Elkhorn.
So, so you started out and you, Chiro in Motion is that right?
Yep.
Is
your Chiros, like an S, because there's two of us.
Chiros in Motion.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Cool.
Okay. So now are you going to be stopping the home visits or the business to go out?
Yeah. No, we're going to continue doing that.
Just
to the people who still want it.
Nice.
Perfect. But our prices are probably just going to go up a little bit for the home visits.
Sure.
Okay.
Yep.
So home visits,
everything is going up.
No kidding.
I mean, hello, gasoline, just with driving and things like that.
Definitely.
So
I get that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So people can come to you, or you can still come to them.
Yes.
So you're just like a one-stop.
That's better than what I was saying. Can you still go?
It's okay. You've heard me sometimes. It's beep, beep, deep, derp, burp. So it's okay.
For the love.
It happens.
I don't know.
She's got her new lips today.
Just take over.
But no, that's awesome. So I'm not seeing when this is going to be.
Yeah.
It says stay tuned. Okay.
Ooh,
sorry.
TBA.
I'm looking on her site right now. I'm reading quick.
You fancy.
She is fancy.
Well, and you too.
Oh, me too.
But no, that is really exciting. How did you get into the business? Like, how did you?
Yeah, it's actually kind of a crazy story. So
we want to hear it.
We definitely did not plan on all of this happening, but it's growing so quickly that it's just been working out great. But we started out in Portland, Oregon. That's where we graduated from school.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Keep Portland weird, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's their slogan.
Is it really?
Yeah, isn't it?
Well, Portland's
just
slogan.
Portland.
Yeah.
Right.
Keep Portland weird.
Okay.
I think is their slogan.
Yeah. It's like written all
It's not
over.
your slogan.
No.
We start that in Elkhorn then? I mean, like,
Right.
I feel like, okay, anyway.
But yeah, so we ended up buying a bus together. We wanted to go on a long trip and like as a graduation present for both of us. So we were road tripping home to renovate the bus because my dad, he's a contractor here in Elkhorn. So we were going to use all of his tools and stuff to get everything started, have him help us out. And on the way home, my mom was like, well, I have a lot of people who want to be seen by you guys. And I thought to myself, well, I need to have a license and et cetera to do that. Mm-hmm. So it all started out with just wanting to come home and treat, people that wanted specific treatment from me who I already knew. One thing led to another. I got my license and now it's just growing.
And now it's old hat. Yeah, it's just this.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So at first we wanted to do like traveling out of the bus and, state to state, but then it got way too complicated.
Yeah.
And now it's good to be back
with
home.
different license, with just different state license? Is that something that you'd have to consider and that type of thing? I would
definitely. So we need a license for every state that we treat in, and then along with that, taxes and stuff gets super complicated.
So you're just gonna stay here,
in
the good old Midwest.
Yeah, and
I love it.
It's been great being back home too. It's more slow pace, and that's what I like.
You're from Elkhorn.
Yep,
right.
I grew up in Elkhorn. And
awesome.
Yeah, so it's been awesome being home.
So, do you predominantly treat soccer injuries, basketball, more sports injuries? Because we're sitting next to a soccer pro.
I know. You.
Soccer pro.
Exactly.
Like Mia Hamm over here,
this
right?
This is so exciting.
She was a soccer player, right? Mia Hamm?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I know. Sprinkle holy water. This is all good.
Right? Seriously, we're sitting next to,
I know.
big old soccer player here.
Yeah, so I did play professional in Sweden. I just want to give some context back there. So I played.
I got chills. In Sweden, you played professional?
Yep, and then I also played semi-pro in Northern Ireland for a little while.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
That's not damn. That's damn.
No kidding.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So tell us a little bit about that experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was amazing. I knew I was in love with soccer ever since I was little, and I wanted to play in college. But it's funny because I never thought I was good enough to even play in college, so I just kept working harder and harder, and I ended up playing Division I out in North Carolina for a little bit.
Okay.
And then transferred schools to Eastern Illinois, where I got most of the opportunities to play overseas. So the semi-professional was in Northern Ireland just for a summer. It was called Glentoran FC. It's just a female club there.
Yeah.
And then after that, I graduated from Eastern Illinois, and I had a lot of teammates who were from other countries, one from Sweden and Spain and stuff.
Yeah.
So one of them was like, you should just send this club your film. And I was like, I don't know if I want to continue or not. I've had a lot of knee injuries, which is what led me to chiropractic, actually.
I see.
Sure.
Yeah, so I ended up sending it, and they got back to me, and one thing led to another. So I ended up
What
playing
position
professionally.
did you play? Or do you play?
I
still?
played center mid, but you know what's super funny? My
okay.
very first professional game, they put me at center back. And I know you guys probably...
I played soccer, so I usually wanted to be in the back. I actually liked goalie too. You didn't have to run.
I would
as
like
much.
goalie.
If you were like,
if you
were
really
like
that
up
goalie.
in the front, full forward, you were running the whole damn field.
No.
I'm gonna be back over here
On the run to shoot
Yeah.
sales.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny because I'm 5'4" and definitely not center back material. I had never played that position in my career. So
Sure.
it just had a laugh to myself
Wow.
when I started as a center back. I was like, what the heck is
So
happening?
weird question. Did you get paid?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I just wanted to make sure. I mean,
Right.
I
We want to make sure that your finances are like you're getting paid for over
professional.
over
You get paid for that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. This isn't just like for fun.
Yeah. They
Okay.
gave us cell phones and everything
there.
was
You
covered,
probably
our
got really
housing.
cool shoes from different, right? Like
Yeah.
from, I don't know, say whatever, Nike, like
Nike.
a
Yeah,
sponsor
Nike.
or whatever.
Yeah.
That's so exciting.
Do you want to start playing soccer?
Yes. I said I only run to shoe sales or sales in general. So I don't think I would be no one would even ever pick me up. Are you kidding?
Too late for
I'd be like the mom. Like, oh, we need a mom
Do you
for
need
the
some
team.
Gatorade?
I'll bring snacks.
Oh my gosh. That's awesome though. When
That is very
she was telling
cool.
us about that when we were at the Lakeside, the women's conference, that she was a soccer pro. So I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
When we were emailing back and forth to have you come on the podcast, she listens to us. She's like one of 35
Yes.
people. So
we love you
guys.
for that.
she's awesome. She said that she could help with costochondritis, which I've talked about before, which
Right.
is that it's
The
not
Costco.
not Costco.
Costco-dritis.
I got a problem with that too, but no, it's the center of like your rib cage issue. Remember I had that a couple months ago?
Yes.
It was like,
How do you feel?
hurt to breathe? Now it's fine.
Is it?
But I have a feeling it's going to be one of those things that comes and goes. Then Emma also said that she could help with vertigo. And you and I, every once in a while, when seasons change, pressure, the barometer, all that, whatever,
Right.
the inner ear stuff, you and I get a little dizzy,
Right.
Dizzier than usual.
Exactly.
I mean, we are dizzy blondes. But there's times,
Proudly.
yeah, but there's times when it's like, oh,
Right.
you know,
In all seriousness.
you got to cancel.
You can help us.
Yeah. How can that,
How
you
can that
help us?
affect? How can you help us?
So which one do you guys want to focus on first, the vertigo or the...
Let's do
costochondritis?
vertigo
yeah,
because
'cause
you
we're-
and we
we
both
should-
have vertigo.
we do.
Yeah. So chiropractic can help with two types of vertigo. There's like a whole range of different types of vertigo that you can have. But you guys were talking about the inner ear crystals. So that's one type that we can help with. So what happens is if you have those crystals in your ear that are floating around and you turn your head, there's a whole bunch of little receptors in your inner ear that fluid will rub against when you turn. So your body knows where you are at space when you turn your head. Yes. So if you have those crystals in that inner ear fluid, when you turn, the crystals will rub against your receptors. And then your body and brain are like, hey, we're moving, but you're not actually moving at that time. The crystals are still moving, but your head is not.
Oh, so that's
So weird.
when vertigo is taking place.
Yeah.
Like it's moving for you and you're just,
Yeah. So that's specific.
Wow.
that's why you feel like you want to,
Yep. So that specific type of vertigo, chiropractors can help with because we can try and reposition where the crystals are. There's like a little groove that you can try and get them into place where they're no longer touching the receptors.
Now, when you say crystals, I think of Swarovski crystals. Like I'm just saying, I'm sitting here at Swarovski. Yes, yeah. First of all, that's hard to pronounce,
right?
And second of all, but I like, oh, I wonder what color mine are.
I know.
But no, that's so good. That how is it treatable in one session?
Typically, if that's what you have to, really make sure that it's the crystals that's happening. It's not a different type of vertigo. So that's first step.
Okay.
And then second step is you'll do a series of positions to help the crystals get into place, but it's not very fun. It's 5 minutes or so of feeling really dizzy because you're moving the crystals in positions that are rubbing.
Yeah.
But then afterwards, it's about 80% success rate. So
I see.
some people might need 1 or 2 visits, but typically after 2 visits, you're better.
So then what's the other type of vertigo?
So there's like a whole realm, but the other one that chiropractic can help with is cervicogenic. So that just means your neck muscles.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't know, I find this stuff so interesting.
Yeah.
So you guys can just tell me to be quiet if I'm talking too much.
Interesting.
But yeah, so your ears connect to your brain, that vestibular system. That's what I'm describing right now. So your ears, eyes, and brain all work together along with your neck to help your body know where you are in space. So if you have a neck injury or a head trauma, sometimes the neck muscles will spasm, and then the connection between all of them kind of just gets disjumbled. So chiropractic care can help with working out the muscles in that specific scenario. That one's a little less common, though. The most commonly diagnosed vertigo is
The crystals.
the crystals. It's called BPPV. I won't tell you the whole name because it's really long, but that's the crystal type.
That's what I was wondering too. Like when the pressure changes, stuff like that. Could that be?
Does that affect it?
Because that's when I notice it. That's when I notice. I'll wake up and I'm like, I'm moving but I'm not moving.
Yeah, because with specifically, usually the BPPV one, if you turn your head, you'll have symptoms for about 30 seconds to a minute, and then it goes away. But if you keep moving, then you keep feeling dizzy. But if you lay down, then it goes away.
Yes.
So that's how you know that it's
Crystals.
Yeah.
That's usually what I have.
Girl, we got crystals.
We do have crystals. I always knew it.
Okay, so now what about the costochondritis?
Yep. So costochondritis, that's what you're describing as inflammation of the area between the cartilage in your ribs.
I thought I was having a heart attack.
I know that's what you were saying.
Yeah, it gets very
Bad.
painful.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
I mean, I went to the emergency room for it.
Yeah.
So-
I mean, a lot of people do because it's so painful and it's hard to breathe. And there's a lot of questions that come about, especially when it's chest pain. So people have concern.
And it's predominantly on your left side? Or can it be on the right
it's
too?
either side.
It can.
So,
okay.
yeah, you have cartilage that connects, both sides of your chest to your rib cage.
Okay.
So the connection of where the ribs and the cartilage meet is where the inflammation starts to happen.
Okay.
So chiropractic can help with adjustments. So we can adjust the ribs in the back because they wrap around to the front, and usually that's a little bit relieving.
Okay.
You can actually adjust the front ones too, but usually people are so flared up that you don't want to do it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Other ways is actually teaching you how to breathe. So there's a difference between chest breathing and diaphragm breathing.
Like what singers have to learn how to to do.
I feel like that. Yeah, I feel like that I do more chest.
More chest, and I need to have it come.
Yes, I feel like that I need to work on my posture and
Here we are.
really breathe. Yeah.
We're not going into labor.
Oh Lord, no. Oh no.
Been there, done that.
Been there, done that. Mm-mm. My time's done.
So we need to learn more diaphragm breathing. Is that
so
better?
diaphragm breathing can first help you relax because stress is one of the biggest instigators of costochondritis. It doesn't start it, but it's definitely helps keep it going. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So if you can learn how to manage your stress for that week or two that you have the
For that
pain.
minute.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, so breathing is super helpful with stress, but also every time you breathe with your chest, it's just causing more tension into the area. So if you start breathing with your diaphragm, it's been helpful to a lot of the patients that I've treated
Probably
with it.
sitting up straight more will help too, instead of like slumping.
Yeah,
right?
and it's all about, specifically what's causing your individual symptoms. Not every person's the same and will react the same to the conditions that they have. So if we were to see a patient, it's very specific to what is painful for you and how do we modify that to get you out of pain and work through your symptoms and find relief while you have it.
Okay. So let's say I'm coming in to see you. How does it, do you accept insurance plans? Is it like a one-time payment each time I see you? How does that work?
Yeah, so it's a one-time payment every time that you would see us.
Okay.
We might start doing little plans to help if we know that your condition is going to need more visits. But typically, it's just visit after visit, like individual payments.
Gotcha.
But we do not accept insurance.
You do? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all cash-based just because it gets pretty complicated on our end, especially just starting up. So
Sure.
Oh gosh.
And with
I can't even-
insurance, yeah.
It's complicated.
That's
to
a
me,
nightmare.
Just insurances in general. So
Okay.
that's
Okay.
understandable.
Yeah.
For sure.
Because I'm thinking maybe, with vertigo when it happens.
Right.
And then hopefully I don't have the costochondritis again, but
I hope not.
if that flares up again, Emma,
We're cool.
yeah, definitely.
So what are your hours? What's going on now? I mean, your brick and mortar TBA.
Yes.
More information about that coming down the pike, and you can always find you guys on Facebook and your website.
and you're on Instagram.
Yep, we're
too.
pretty active on Instagram as
Okay,
well.
perfect.
But I do have an announcement to make
Yes.
about the brick and mortar.
Girl, get it?
So excited.
So it was taking a little bit because we didn't know how long the renovations were going to take, but we're planning on having a grand opening July 7th.
July 7th.
Okay.
That's not that far away.
I know, so it's a month. We're really crunching things.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, we're super excited. We have the walls up, drywall's getting up too,
Yep.
and yeah. But it's from 4 o'clock to 7 p.m. It's a Thursday.
It's a Thursday. Okay.
How did you know that?
No, she just said it.
Oh,
so then I
God.
was like,
No, okay, it's a Thursday.
Because
Okay, I was like-
because I was like, well, we should go, and will there be snacks?
There will definitely be snacks.
Thank
There's
you.
going to be a goodie thing when you
Swag
leave.
bag.
So you might get like a little bit of promotion stuff that we're having.
Okay.
Along with that, I think we're going to do a raffle for a free massage gun. I don't know if you guys have seen those before, like
Yes.
the hypervolt things.
Yep.
Yes.
So we're going to have a raffle. There's going to be a lot of stuff going on. So
Wonderful.
The main thing you get with us is snacks, though. We'll be there.
all right, I'll make sure there's snacks, extra snacks. Do you guys have a particular one that you
Just
prefer?
snacks.
Just snacks. We're all good. Anything. That's for sure.
That's
What's
awesome,
another thing
though.
that you want our listeners to know about your business?
I just think that Jay and I are very patient specific. That's what I want people to know about us. And we're not just going to give you a cookie cutter, you come in, get adjusted and leave.
Everybody's different.
Yep. Everybody's different and the conditions are different. So all of our treatment plans are very individualized.
And what do you want to tell somebody because there's people out there that don't trust chiropractors. And I don't know, I hear the term bone crusher. Have you heard that?
I have
before?
heard that, yes.
It's more of a negative. What do you want to say to somebody who doesn't believe in chiropractic care?
Yeah, I think when it comes to people who don't believe in it, it's just some of them may have never tried it.
Sure.
It's one of those things where it sounds really scary and they've never been to a chiropractor before, or they might have had a negative experience with one.
Sure.
But we don't always have to adjust. Like if a patient is uncomfortable with what we're doing, or with an adjustment, then we don't have to. There's a lot of different options that we can provide for the patients who are hesitant on it. Like I was saying, like education, diaphragm breathing, there's a ton of other options that we can give you that is not just an adjustment.
Than just being face down, doing that,
Yeah.
or what? Yeah, because my mom goes to a chiropractor every
Oh,
couple
does she?
months. Yep. So we've always done that. I've never had an adjustment, but yeah, my parents always went, and her was a hottie.
Really?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, okay.
Dr. Scott Newcomer. Have you ever met
I
him?
haven't met him, but
Ooh, girl.
Okay. All
I'm
right.
gonna need me an adjustment too. I was like in high school at the time.
Let's just stick with Emma.
Okay.
I think that will work out really well. So that's exciting. That's exciting though. We're so excited that you are here with us. And what is your phone number and how can people find you?
Yeah, so our website is sports-chiropractors, both plural.com. You can book online or you can call us. Our phone number is 262-374-8315. Or connect with us on Instagram. And our Instagram handle is Chiros in Motion.
Excellent.
All one word.
Excellent.
Awesome.
You know, when we first met you, it's like when you were telling us about your business and you go to your patients, that is really innovative. I don't know. Like, I don't know any other chiropractor that does that.
Well, no. And I mean, what if, I call you up someday and it's like, oh, I'm having the worst, the costochondritis has flared up. You could come to see
you.
You know what I mean? Versus like getting in the car. Sometimes it's like, oh gosh,
Right.
And especially with vertigo too, like you guys were talking about how.
Yeah, you don't want to drive on vertigo.
No, that's terrible.
Yeah. So with visits like that, it's really helpful for home visits, along with like post-surgery stuff too, if they're really in pain. Or
We were talking about that before the podcast. She might be able to hook me up with somebody who could help me chiropractic care-wise after I have my surgery that would help with scar tissue.
Oh, I never thought about that.
So I'm like, me either. I was
Right.
like, wow. So we'll have to talk after the show about that too.
yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
So there's a lot of things it's not just an adjustment. It's not just adjusting your neck and cracking and,
There's a lot more to it.
cracking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some doctors who will just adjust, which is perfectly fine. But
Sure.
there's other options out there too. And there's specialties in the field like nutrition, neurology, sports. We're sports chiropractors. So
That's good to know. Very good to know.
I love that you're living your dream.
yeah,
You
it's
know?
been so exciting. I just feel like it's just been one thing after another and I just keep getting more
Better and
pumped that
better.
it's happening.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
That is awesome. I love that.
Well,
So,
July 7th.
July 7th is the
be
grand opening.
Yeah, I hope to see you
All
guys
right.
there.
4 to
Yes.
7?
Yep, 4 o'clock
Okay.
to 7.
An address?
It's 230 West Evergreen Parkway,
Okay.
and it's Unit 203. But
All right.
we'll have the door open and everything. So people
Oh
will know.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Much
We'll find you.
fun.
We'll find you for
Love
sure.
it.
What do you mind sticking around? We have a little bit left. We have to talk about
Yeah.
Johnny Depp,
Oh gosh.
Amber Heard, just because of the fact that we haven't been together since the verdict.
I know. They're such a train wreck.
Oh, so bad.
It's so good.
bad, good,
It's
whatever.
bad good. She will never be able to pay that. What is it? 2 million or 10 million or
Yes,
something?
yeah,
She
whatever
just-
it is, millions. I don't think so either.
Yeah.
And I think I've been reading that she's going to be washed up in Hollywood.
You would
Really,
think so.
What director would
who
really
wants her
want
now?
to work with her?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So.
Yep.
Yeah.
Go Johnny.
Team Johnny.
And don't get me wrong.
I think that.
he's a train wreck too.
Oh yes, and they were both. Did you follow any of this? You were probably you're. She's busy.
Yeah.
she's very busy.
I did follow some of it. Like I would see the little reels that people would make.
Yeah.
But I didn't keep up with the actual facts. I just saw
The reels that people
Were
would make
so funny.
they're the best.
I know.
That's actually how I would get most of my information. I wasn't watching them when they were in court.
Just her facial expressions
Yeah.
throughout the court
Yeah.
just it kept me going for
Yep.
days.
Yep.
I don't know, like seriously though.
So good.
But they were both toxic for each other.
Oh,
they're both
for
toxic.
sure.
So hopefully that they can go their separate ways,
Yep.
put this behind them, and
Move
just
on.
Move on.
Get some
So,
therapy.
yeah. Congratulations to Queen Elizabeth.
What, like 70 years of service?
Yes, yeah.
Holy balls.
I know. Did you see her on Sunday in her
Yes.
green ensemble? Oh,
She looked so classy. And then Kate, and she was disciplining, who was it? Which kid? The
I want to
oldest,
say
youngest?
Youngest. Is it Louis?
John, Louis, Prince
you
Philip,
remember when
something. I don't know. They all have the same King Henry VIII, whoever
The
it
little
was.
king, the little one.
The little one, she was disciplining him.
Oh,
my
gosh.
gosh.
So
it's
funny.
Really cute.
So cute. They have the cutest kids.
They do.
So cute.
They do. I would have been like, get your butt over here. And she's like, no. This is why I don't have kids.
All cameras, all eyes are on them,
you,
you know?
yeah.
So anyway, Meghan Markle, Prince Harry, what'd you think of that?
I always liked Megan, and I
Me too, I tried.
I like to see her when she's around.
yeah.
She right away went to Uvalde. Did you see that?
No. Oh,
She
yes, I did see that.
Right
Yes.
away.
Yeah.
Went baseball hat,
Yep.
and put flowers down and everything.
Paid respects.
Yeah. So I want to like her.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know.
It just
I
has
don't
that
know.
smug look.
Little
I
smug.
mean, when during the Jubilee, I
Sure.
just felt that. But
Yeah.
they got a lot of booze.
They did. They did. Oh my gosh. If you
Yeah.
have to Google it. It's like, wow.
Yeah.
Yikes.
And then I don't think they were seen again, were they? Of course, they couldn't sit or couldn't stand
They couldn't
with the,
be on the,
working senior royal
Right.
balcony.
Balcony.
They were
Thank you.
across the way.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, they decided that.
That's their deal.
You know?
That's their deal.
So-
Exactly. So
You still got
hopefully-
the Queen on the car?
Of course I do.
Okay.
That
Melody
will
has
remain on there.
a giant sticker in one of her back
Queen
windows.
Elizabeth's
And it's
head.
Queen Elizabeth's head. It's
And
fantastic.
she's waving.
It's fantastic.
I can't believe I haven't seen it yet.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
It's so good.
I'll have to
Are you?
check it out.
It's like, there's the Queen.
Yeah, a lot of people. It's a lot of people ask about it.
Yeah.
So anyway, but anything else that we need to discuss as far as for pop culture? I mean, there's always a ton.
Oh, there's always something. But I think that was pretty Johnny Depp. And
Yeah.
that was the biggest one.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's it.
All right.
That is it. I'm Melody Judge.
I'm Courtney Bieber.
and along with our new friend Emma.
We're going to have to have her
Scaro.
on again.
Yeah,
If you want to. I mean,
Oh,
she's
yeah,
not
of
like
course.
afraid.
No.
She's like halfway out the door. She's like, you guys are nuts.
I'm just inching towards the door. I'm on a wheelie chair or whatever.
She's already out to her car.
Chiros in Motion. Thank you so much for coming in and joining us today.
Yeah,
Thank you guys for having me.
We
You're
appreciate
welcome.
that. And that's another edition of Bold and Blonde. As always, stay positive, test negative, and thanks for shopping at Melody Mart.
Yeah.